Counseling guidance teacher may be familiar to students. In fact, is it not strange if counseling guidance teachers are often feared by students because they assume that counseling guidance teachers are student police and are afraid to be considered as problematic students if students are dealing with counseling guidance teachers. Then, is it true that the role of counseling guidance teacher is in school? Is it to scare students? Formal education aims to develop knowledge and skill, including skill as well as help develop the personality of students. Nursing is a profession that is very closely related to human life as a whole, so that being a nurse is not enough just to master knowledge and skills, but requires mature personal development both in solving problems and fostering relationship between humans. Counseling guidance comes from two words, namely guidance and counseling. According to Rahman Natawijaya, guidance is the process of providing assistance to individual to expert to someone or several individuals, both children, teenagers, and adults, so that the person being guided and can develop themselves and independently by utilizing individual strengths and existing facilities and can be developed based on appreciable norms. Meanwhile, Prayitno and Ermananti interpret counseling as the process of providing assistance through a counseling interview by an expert counselor to individuals who are experiencing a problem client that boils down to solving the problems faced by client. Guidance and counseling is one of the most important things in school because it is related to the self and personal development of a student. The purpose of counseling guidance at school is to help students, both individuals and group, to be independent and develop optimally, both in personal, social, learning, and career relationship. Most of you may think that the role of counseling guidance teacher is to take care of problematic students. That assumption is not entirely wrong. One of the tasks of counseling guidance teacher is to overcome conflicts involving students at schools. The role of guidance teacher in the formal context is clearly regulated by the law of the Republic of Indonesia number 20 concerning the national education system. Article 1, paragraph 6 of the law states that the role of qualified counseling guidance teacher as a counselor is to participate in the implementation of education. His participation is realized through the implementation of guidance and counseling service that cover four areas, namely personal guidance, social guidance, study guidance, and career guidance. The service is designed in four components, namely the basic service program, the service program of interest and individual planning, the responsive service program, and the system support service program. The main goal is to create ideal condition in a prosperous school. In addition, guidance and counseling in schools can also improve social relationship, both in the context of the learning environment, the relationship between students and teachers, friendship relationship and school, group dynamics, and cooperation between schools and parents at home. The duties of the counseling guidance teacher as a whole sucks helping students develop learning skills, being a place to vent, dealing with personal problems, career guidance, become a student's best friend, and deal with social issues. Thus, the hope is to reduce the incidence of bullying at school. One of the duties of the guidance teacher is to be a place to vent. In fact, students are allowed to talk about what problems are being faced, including personal problems. Actually, every student can make or arrange a guidance schedule if they feel they have problems, such as problems at home, feel lost and feel upset, have difficulty causing extracurricular activities, problems with friends, even have difficulty finding friends. So how? From now on, you don't need to be afraid of counseling tutors because counseling tutors are student friends. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.